Hello students, welcome back to the lecture class 3 in the module 4 joining process. This is chapter 2. So in the previous lecture classes we have completed the soldering process and brazing process. So this is lecture class 3. We are going to discuss on welding. So in today's class we are going to discuss about the introduction to welding, advantages of welding, disadvantages of welding, applications of welding, classification of welding, edge preparation of welding. So in this we have welding chapter, we have gas welding, arc welding, tungsten inert gas welding, metal inert gas welding. So various topics are there in this welding chapter. So today we are going to discuss these are the topics, and in two more classes are there to complete this welding topic, the same chapter 2. So first let us discuss about what is welding. So as I told you in the previous class, welding is a permanent joint. Welding is a permanent joint. You cannot break easily with your hand. You require some external force to break up the joint. So that is why welding occupies a significant place in the joining process, especially in the manufacturing industries or fabrication industries. It is a common process for joining metals using a large variety of applications. The metals, first in this we have to heat. So we have to heat the metal, then we have to apply a pressure to join the two metals. So the heating method is heating, how you are heating that metal. How we are heating the metal, that is the main thing. So if you are using a gas, that is oxygen and acetylene, that forms a oxyacetylene flame, you will get a gas welding. So if you are using a electricity with the help of electrode, then we call that as a arc welding. So likewise, based on the way in which you are going to take up the flame, that is how we are heating the metal. In what way we are heating the metal, that is the main important thing. Based on that, we are going to classify as gas welding, arc welding, etc. So welding is very important point, very important joining process, especially in the manufacturing or fabrication industries. So this is the welding. You can see the person, he is holding electrode gun. Okay, welding gun. So here you have the electrode. So here it is the electrode, and this is the pipe. He is joining the two pipes here, and here you can see the flame. That is a arc. This arc is having high intensity of heat. Because of that heat, the two workpieces, that is the workpiece 1, this is a pipe 1, and this is another pipe. These metals will be melted, and after solidification you will get a joint. So electrode is a cathode and the workpiece becomes an anode. So when the electric arc is stuck between the cathode and the anode, that is the electrode is the cathode and workpiece is the anode. So you bring nearer to this, let's say 0.5 mm gap, electric arc establishes, because the electrons jumps from cathode to anode, and there establishes a spark, and because of that you are going to get a heat. So this is what. So he is wearing a goggle. That is it is required, because you cannot see the arc directly, directly the naked eye, because you may get a lot of problems, eye problems, eye injuries you may have because of this high intensity of heat. It is around 1500 degrees Celsius temperature. You see with the help of the naked eye, then definitely you will get the burning sensation in the eye, or sometimes the eye pains will be there in the night times. That is why we have to use the goggles. So through goggles only you have to see that flame, and you have to do the work. And he used the gloves also as a safety. See, goggles and gloves are for the safety precautions. So for safety measures, he has wear the gloves. So he has to avoid all the dangers happening from the welding. So this is very, very important for a welder, so to have a safety precautions during welding process. So next, again one more picture I am showing here. Again is the electric arc welding only. So here again a person is wearing all the required costumes here, gowns, goggles, gloves. Okay, the whole safety precautions, he is doing a welding work here. Again the arc is coming. This is also a arc welding, and this I am showing as a gas welding. Two types of gases we are using, oxygen and acetylene gases. So this we have to combine to mix the oxygen and acetylene, About this we will discuss in detail in the next classes about the arc gas welding. So when you have to mix the gases and you will get a flame here when you ignite that. So this flame is used to join the two metals. So this is also in arc welding. So various joints we can make it. So T-joint, this is an example of T-joints. One is workpiece, one is another workpiece. You can see the joint we have made. This joint is called as a T-joint here. Various joints we can make it. Butt joint, lap joint. So this is a butt joint here. So butt joint means end to end. So this is workpiece as another workpiece. So end to end we are just joining this. This is called as a butt joint. And this is called as a lap joint. So lap joint means we have to keep it one over the other. So this workpiece is down, the another workpiece is up. So these two joints is called as a lap joint. One overlapping. We say overlapping. So one over the other is called as a lap joint. Again you see a corner joint. It is a corner joint. So this is in this direction, and this workpiece in the vertical direction. This is horizontal direction. And this is again T joint here. This is a lap joint, and this is edge joint. So both the edges we have joints. So many joints also we can make it. So sometimes the examination, what is the welding? What are the welding joints we can make it? Means we can say welding is the process of joining two metals, and we can make a number of joints like T joint, corner joint, butt joint, lap joint, etc. You can draw the figures also. So next comes the types of joints in welding. Again, this is also one more figure. You can see butt joint figure, corner joint figure, lap joint figure, edge joint, and T joint. Next, welding process. Welding process. See, welding it requires welding. There are different processes. Are the gas welding, the arc welding, the solid state welding. So again, resistance welding is there. New welding techniques are there. So many weldings are there. So not only gas and arc welding, so many welding processes are there. Okay, so for your syllabus, gas welding, arc welding, tungsten nut gas welding, metal nut gas welding, these are the 4 welding processes we have to discuss in this topic. It is not a chapter. In the chapter 2, it is soldering, brazing, welding. In that welding topic, we are subtopics are gas welding, arc welding, tungsten nut gas welding, metal nut gas welding. So resistance welding, again different types of resistance weldings are there, different types of arc weldings are there, different types of newer welding process, the laser welding, electron beam welding, solid state welding, the friction welding, ultrasonic welding, diffusion welding, explosive welding. So generally all these entire welding family is classified as 2 types of welding. One is called as a pressure welding, another is a fusion welding. That I will come to that later on. Now advantages and disadvantages of welding. See, advantages of welding is a permanent joint. Disadvantage, changes the metallurgical properties. Definitely, because when you heat the metal, so metallurgical properties are going to change. So there will be changes in the grain structure, grain size, all these things changes because of the temperature. 100% strength. Definitely, we have good strength here. A presence of heat affected zone. So in this disadvantage, heat affected zone will be there. Heat affected zone means what? Say for example, you got some burning injury to your hand or finger or somewhere. Okay, that so what will happen to your skin? Some sort of once you burn, the skin is burned, how the color changes. So there is like that is a heat affected zone is also one kind of a structural changes or the material. Okay, leak proof. Third one is a leak proof. So that means when joints produced by the this welding will leak proof. Okay, so when you put a water in that, it will not leak out. Residual stress generation. No changes in cross-sectional area, definitely. So cross-section area will not change, but distortions are there. So high load carrying capacity. Definitely the joints produced by the welding will have definitely high load carrying capacities. So poor performance under vibration, inspection is difficult. Next, lighter assembly. Various shapes can be joined. Dissimilar joining is also possible. Plastics can also be joined with this. So the different advantages and disadvantages of the welded joints. Next, applications of welding is, so practical applications of welding. Welding has been employed in industry as a tool for regular fabrication work for automobile industry, so any manufacturing industry, automobile industry, shipbuilding industry, another any some construction works, you can use for this. Okay, repair and maintenance work can also be done. Joining broken parts, rebuilding worn out components, etc. also be used. Like here, some other applications, like aircraft applications also you can use. Welded engine mounts, turbine frames for jet engines, rocket motors, fuels, oxidizer tanks, ducts fittings, crawling components, etc. Automobile construction, arc welded arc car wheels, steel rear axle housings, frame side rails, automobile frame brackets, etc. Next, practical applications of welding again continued here. So bridges, we can use buildings, columns, structures, and pressure vessels, tanks, storage tanks, you can use in this welding. So you would have seen so many places, okay, the welding where the arc weldings are used, gas weldings are used, so many places you might have seen. So these are some of the examples that I have shown for the as a subject point of view. Next, classification of welding process. Generally, two types of welding. Entire welding family can be classified as a plastic welding and a fusion welding. So, what is plastic welding? Plastic welding means we have to heat the metal. We have to heat the metal. Then, with the application of a pressure, we have to join the two metal. That is called a plastic welding. That is entirely we are not at all melting the metal. We have to heat the metal to some state. Okay. We have to below the melting point of the metal. Then we have to apply a pressure. We have to apply a pressure. Then after applying a pressure, two metals will be joined. You got the point? Plastic welding means two metals you have to heat the metal. That means you should not make that metal into a liquid form. So you have to heat the metal to certain temperature. After once it is heated, you have to apply a pressure with the help of a hammer, and after that it will go into join. Okay, after that it will going to join. So that is called as a plastic welding. Fusion welding means in fusion welding you have to melt the metal. After melting the metal, with the application of pressure, without the application of pressure, you can join. So pressure is not required here in fusion welding. The pressure is not required. Sometimes it is required, sometimes it is not required in the fusion welding. So we have to completely melt the metal. Completely melt the metal and you have to join the metal. So in the filler metal may be added or may not be added during the welding process. In fusion welding, filler metal, that is filler means a component which we have to melt it and we have to pour it inside the gap. So filler metal may be added or may not be added during the welding process here. But in the case of plastic welding, no filler metal is required here. No filler metal is required. So only the required thing is what you have to heat the metal, you have to apply the pressure. So pressure, with the help of pressure only, heat and pressure only, the plastic welding takes place. But in the fusion welding, very important thing is you have to heat the metal to a red hot molten condition, and you have to add sometimes a filler or sometimes not, or sometimes pressure or sometimes pressure is not required, and that is a fusion welding. 99% of the cases pressure is not required. Okay, so the examples of plastic welding is forge welding, friction welding, resistance welding. All these are the examples of plastic welding. Fusion welding examples are gas welding, laser welding, okay, tungsten nut gas welding. So different types of weldings are come across in the fusion welding. Next, joint preparation or edge preparation in welding. So joint preparation, edge preparation means what? It involves two steps. Joint preparation means that is before going for welding, you have to prepare the joint. So you have to make some shapes. You have to cut the corners. You have to make it some halves. Okay, both will be in this like this. See what you have to join, like you have to join this space. So at that time, what you have to do? You have to cut. You have to small cut. You have to take it. Okay, because to have a proper joint, you have to make a small cut. Okay, like this you have to cut, or something, some bevel shape you have to make it. Some sort of shapes like whatever shown we have here. You have to make some sort of cuts made to the work pieces. There is a joint preparation. Okay, joint preparation. Once you made these shapes, then second step is cleaning the joint. So you have to clean the joint, because joint needs to have contaminated dust, dirt, grease, oxides, sometimes contaminants will be there. All these things you have to remove it with the help of emery sheet. You have to remove it some chemicals by using acetone, some like that you have to use, and you have to clean the surface. So first you have to make the joint preparation, the edge preparation. So weld type, you have to cut the small piece here, then you have to go for welding, and after that this edge you have to clean it properly. You have to clean it. After that you have to go for a welding, maybe a gas welding or a arc welding. So this is the joint preparation and the cleaning of the joint. So it is required, very important, edge of the two workpieces to suit the shapes, so that heat would be able to penetrate the entire depth of the workpiece. That is why we are preparing the edge, that is we are cutting the edge to accommodate the filler material, or to just transfer the heat from top to bottom. So that is what the edge preparation in the welding. This is also important in the examination point. Or you just discuss about the edge preparation in the preparation about in the welding process. So that completes the this small topic in the welding. In the next we are going for arc welding process in the next lecture class. After that we are going for the next gas welding. So thank you for watching the video. So good day.